I was just going through my album of memories, collected dust. My goodness, I must look in here one more time. I'm almost, my birthday tomorrow, I will be 100. But I'm looking in my old photo memory, memories of Rome when I was there with my last lover who was German. Yes, in Rome, and we were very happy. Then he took this picture of me. Oh, this is way back in 1922, I think. That's me facing the camera. I was trying to get friendly with somebody. Speaking of, oh, that's who that statue was of, Hanns. Garibaldi. Yeah. Dankeschön. He had some battles to win, too. Incidentally, there's a statue of Dante Alighieri I want to show you later. I think Hanns took it. Here we are in the Vatican, and here are the 3 Swiss guards that were always watching us. I tried to get friendly, the one in the center, and I was rebuffed. As a matter of fact, I was cuffed by the guard, the Swiss guard on the right. Yes, he had a mean face. Hanns had a mean face sometimes too. And here we are in the Vatican again at the Scala Regia, the stairway, the King's Stairway. I leaped up those stairs. I had to because the Swiss guard was after me. I couldn't do that today, of course, but those were fun times. Yes, yes, yes. Rome. There's a statue of St. Peter in the Vatican, and St. Peter's, of course, and everyone was kissing his foot. There you go. I've worn it down so many kisses. I wanted to kiss it, but Hanns said no, because of the germs. Hanns was very health conscious, but he died before I did. I mean, I'm not dead yet. Something got to him. He wouldn't tell me what. You know, Germans, very, very to themselves. That was most of my relationship with Hanns. He was much to himself. Yes, there's in the Vatican. Some of these are falling apart. I want to show you one more photo before I retire. I hope I wake up in the morning. Oh, there's the Duomo. I think Hanns took that photo. Oh, Hanns, remember when we got to the Pantheon? It was closed. What struck me was the fact that it was closed during daytime hours. You also struck me for having not told you that it would be closed. But we made up. We always made up. Hanns, remember the Roman Forum? You said that our affair was in ruins too, which I thought should have been verboten for you to have said that, Hanns. But we made up. We made up, especially when we got to what was the name of that building, Hanns? Oh yes, my mind is going. That statue of, there he is, Dante Alighieri, and that's his German name written in Hans's German hand. Yes, Hanns had nice German hands. He had a lot of nice German things. Well, anyway, Dante said in his Divina Commedia, midway on my journey through life, I found myself in a deep, dark wood. Well, I'm in that much past middle of my life. I'm in the dark wood almost, that's for sure. But Anyway, that was our trip to Rome. Thank you for sharing. Oh, Hans, I forgot to mention when we were in Florence, in German's Florence, the Duomo. Yes. What a topper. At least on the first few weeks were toppers. Then I remember the baptistry across from the Duomo. Yes, I lost you in the crowd. We're in there someplace, Hans. I think you wanted to get lost deliberately, but let's not go into that today. I still have happy memories. Was it a baptism of fire, our relationship? No, don't say things like that. And remember, Hans, in Florence, Michelangelo's statue, I think, of a slave, something of my relationship with you on occasion. You insisted on embracing the statue until a guard came along. And you embraced him instead. It was very embarrassing, Hans, very embarrassing. But we made up afterwards. The Ponte Vecchio, where you insisted on buying more gold. Yes, like a bridge over troubled waters. That was our favorite song for a while. Oh yes, the Swiss Guards. Of happy memory. They were expensive, though. The Colosseum, which reminds me of the battles we used to have. Yes, there it is in German. Das ist der Colosseum haben. Ja. And the Arch of Constantine. Ja. What's your last name, Hans? Arch in German is Bogen. Yes, the arches of the years with Hans. I don't know was much of a triumph here and there, but we did have our times. We did have our times together, yeah. It's in ruins now. The Arch of Constantine. Arch. Bogen. Do you remember my last name, Mr. Bogen? Mr. Hanns Bogen? It's Couer, French for heart. C-O-U-E-R. Not C-U-R-R used to tease me, which means dog. Couer. Grr. When I think about it, but we always made up, Hans. Das ist good. Once again, a Dankeschön to the colonnade in the Piazza of the Vatican, or as the Germans would say, the Colonnade. You're hiding in there someplace, behind one of those pillars. We'd had some sort of an argument about which restaurant to have pasta in. You're in there someplace, Hans. I miss you terribly. And remember, we always made up. Even though our relationship was almost ruined. Memories. Yes. It's gotten dusty. Yes. Needs a title. I think it should be Dust Be My Destiny. Goodbye. Goodbye, Hans. Goodbye, Dante. Goodbye, Roma. Arrivederci, Roma. Oh, what a cliche. Like my life. Ciao.